And so, Brian, I know you're modern nerd.
Yeah.
Your recent nerd stuff. You're a big Magic guy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I got back into it again unhealthily.
Cool. Which I need to be educated on a little bit because I have never played Magic.
Man, it's fun. You get that ass tap. Boy, what?
Mm-hmm. What?
Tap.
You tap the mana. You tap it. You tippity tap.
Tap,
Nice.
tap.
So I've played all the way up to competitive badly. I did it I did like a couple of tournaments. No, I did like for like a year, and it was some of the worst nerd experiences of my life. Do you play competitive at all?
I try not to.
Good.
I try to keep it friendly because it gets weird.
So what Tyler might not know this, when you do competitive Magic.
You just had a guest appearance by the nose of a dog.
Oh.
It's a whole dog down
Hello.
here. Competitive Magic is you can... I like Magic because you can be like, oh, there's a ton of options. I make a bunch of decks. And then I was playing Standard, which means you have from the last 2 sets or whatever. And I showed up, and like it was the same deck 7 times. And I just got the only time I won a match is because the guy drew his cards, mulligan, drew them again, and went, you win.
Yeah.
Because he didn't get like the one fetch card he needed or something. I'm like, this sucks.
That's wild. So like I love competitive games like that, but once a meta is established, no matter what game it is, it's really hard to stay in it.
I compare it to I got really into Soul Calibur and playing that competitive. Yeah, playing that on a competitive level, and it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's I actually won a game similarly just based on character select.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so irritating.
I was like, we're not even gonna play. Nah, dude, you're good.
I mean, I'll take it. I'll take the win.
I'll take the win.
I'm sad like that.
Yeah. I was like, all right, cool.
I don't think I've ever played a fighting game competitively. The closest I got was the first Injustice.
Yeah.
I played the first Injustice as Deathstroke so much that I was actually like ranking in the leaderboards.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I hit that like bottom tier leaderboards, it was like, oh, I don't even stand a chance. It was I was just beating up children.
What game is this? I'm in.
Once I had to fight another probably adult human, I got my ass beat.
You played a 14-year-old and got destroyed.
That's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
Online, that's exactly what happens.
It's wild. It's insane.
I don't know. I don't want to badmouth Magic from a perspective of like the competitive side, because anything I think when it gets competitive, especially with nerds, that's our battleground.
Oh,
that's
100%.
that's where we get to like stand over somebody after a power hit.
Yeah,
but I totally get it.
That's and like I think that's where it gets nitty. But there is also fun. Like I played football for almost 12, 15 years, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing because you can go play for fun, just you and your friends in the park and have a really good time. But then you can also go play for the national championship or like your local district champion or whatever you're doing and be way too into it.
Yeah, like...
Sorry, go ahead.
I'd say with the competitive Magic, it's such a low end. Like you win, you get like 3 packs of cards, right, for Friday Night Magic.
Yeah, I think there's levels of how much you can get back. Yeah.
Well, so like I'm talking like that's where I was. Not even like national tournaments. I get being sweaty as possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like you're playing for 3 packs.
Yeah.
You don't even the 3 packs. You don't even really want the cards either. You already bought everything. You bought all the cards you need.
Cards. Yeah. Yeah, you've got it figured out, and then it's still just playing for bragging rights and playing for the. Because I think Magic is unique in I got into it when I was in like 4th grade, and I think what I fell in love with was the idea that you are legitimately a spellcaster with your own magic. You have enough stuff to create your own idea of how you think you can be the best at what you do.
Yeah, the best planeswalker.
The best planeswalker. And I think that a lot of people forget that was what the game was designed for. It wasn't necessarily to drop $5,000 on a deck and try to go win $2 million in a competition somewhere. Yeah.
The line for competitiveness in nerd stuff is a whole different league.
Yeah.
Right? Like for sports, like we were just talking about, there's like, like you're young and then you do like high school and then you can do like college and then there's like tiers. For nerds, it's almost like casual or you're 100%
in.
Yeah, because like my competitive scene was Pokemon back in the day. I was the guy that was doing like the competitive breeding with the IVs, and it's like, oh, in order to get the stats for this Pokemon, I need to defeat 32 Geodudes, 56 Ponyta, and like 10 Charmanders to get the stat distribution I want. Like I was in.
That's wild.
It's like it's a whole different league from haha, I'm catching little monsters and fighting in a game.
Go just brought that right back. Go brought that right back.
Did it?
Yeah, for sure. I think they're trying to bring it back with Scarlet and Violet as well.
Yeah.
Because with the Gigantamaxing and stuff and Sword and Shield, they kind of got away from it.
Yep.
So they actually kept the
I
competitive...
don't like how they named a moveset thing after my wiener. All right. Hey! Comedy podcast.
Pow.
Well, they've had the move minimized since Gen 1. So, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, or substitute. That would work too.
Return.
But they haven't named what the gimmick is going to be yet. Because ever since, I think it was like Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and X and Y, they've had like the Mega Evolutions. And the competitive scene has been very different since then.
Yep.
Because it broke kind of everything.
Yeah.
So I think they might, I hope they're kind of going back to the roots of like, you just have your monsters. There's no gimmick. You don't have to calculate for somebody's mega evolution or
I don't see that happening, unfortunately.
I don't either, but I want it.
I watched a guy take. It was some of the gnarliest. I didn't know. I know Pokemon. I know Pokemon. I know Pokemon.
Nah, Pokemon is up there at the Dollar General.
Yeah.
That's the sticker where it just got misprinted.
Yeah.
I know Pokemon can be like really intense, but this guy he brought. It was like I can't remember the name of it, but it was like a level 1 Pokemon that had a. Like they gave him an item and he had a move that like every time the dude hit it, he gets brought down like to 0, and then he does the same amount of damage to the person, so he ends up dropping the dude to 0, and then he has health gets restored 10 HP or whatever back from, and it's like he just murked everyone.
Yeah. So if I remember correctly, that got started when some asshole broke the game because they added items that you could hold.
Yeah.
And then it would be like boost dark type attacks or lightning, whatever. There was I believe it was called, and I'm sure if some Pokemon
They'll
fan
let us know.
I think it was called the Focus Sash or Focus Scarf or something, where if you got hit, you were guaranteed, if you were at full health, to survive with 1 HP.
Yeah.
So the guy took a level 1 Rattata.
Yeah.
And it was based on the percentage because he would use like revenge.
Yeah.
So it took him down by 99% health, but he survived with 1, so it brought the other guy down to 99%. And then he would just use quick attack to get that 1 last HP out. You're guaranteed to do 1 HP.
1 HP.
So and then he had he just used like a potion to bring him back up, and it was wild.
That's so good.
Yeah. No, it's wild when you sit down and you're like, oh, this works with this, therefore game is broken. Like you can't fix that. Because once it's out, it's out.
I think it's funny how we were just comparing like regular like physical sports to like nerd sports. And
they're kind of getting like, obviously, other than the physical aspect, there's like what are they called?
Esports?
Esports, but
tournaments.
Yeah,
like League of
they're
Legends
not
doing.
athletes. Like the people that compete.
Yeah, some of them are. Yeah, they're
athletes. Yeah, esport
Yeah.
athletes. They have like huge dexterity and reaction time, stuff like that.
Yeah,
they're
for sure.
very specific. Just like
I wasn't saying that.
They even
like,
have like
you were.
team drafts and stuff like
Nice.
that. Yeah.
Nope.
Dogs barking. Jacob must be leaving his room. But I wasn't saying it like, oh, they're not athletes.
You were.
I just thought they had their
You're
own
canceled.
name for it.
Brian, you're now Tyler.
Yeah.
Tyler, I live in your house now.
You got to gain some weight, bro. Gotta
get on it.
But yeah, like they're getting huge sponsorships and like hundreds of thousands of dollar like prize pools for like League of Legends and shit like that. It's wild.
I love doing.
Thick. No, I'm saying I agree with him. It's getting thick. They are legitimately. A lot of them are sponsored by major corporations. That one dude has his own energy drink now, the G Fuel. Yeah, like there's
I thought that was just a YouTuber thing.
Bro, there's so many gamers that are getting involved and getting themselves. Yeah. Oh,
so the first time I noticed that it was really picking up was I was really into Gears of War back in the day. And starting with Gears 4, they had like skin packs for guns. Yeah. And it was actually like, if you buy this $5 skin pack, it's the skins that were made exclusively for this competitive Gears team. And like $1 of it goes to their like thing. So you could buy a skin pack to support your favorite esports team. And I was like, that's pretty interesting. I mean, if there's going to be anything that I would probably buy into if I was into it, it would be that.
League did a lot of League did a lot of stuff like that.
I think the bringing back of retro consoles and games kind of opened that world up too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like the ability to go back, and most people enjoyed those games when they were kids, but now they play it almost on a competitive level. Some of them. Yeah, I think it's pretty interesting.
My favorite thing, like when you do see like a local tournament, I love seeing that because like no matter what it is, there's always going to be like some 14-year-old kid that's super good at it, and some 65-year-old man who's also super good at it.
Right.
Yeah. So you look at it and you go, that old man's going to beat that child.
Yeah.
Oh no!
And then the child wins, and you find out that the old man has anger issues.
Yeah.
Real severe anger issues.
Very quickly.
Yeah.